And we are back and we are live. I'm Joe Ogoley. I am here, one of your hosts for this fine afternoon. Trash Pandas at the Yellow Bat Yetis. And I am joined here by the one and only Brian Harrigan.
You know, it's my first time in the booth this year, and I'm looking forward to it. We got a beautiful day here at Brookside Field, and you couldn't ask for a better day for wiffle.
You
Honestly.
couldn't, a little hot, a little hot.
I mean,
know.
that's fair. I would
Yeah.
appreciate a breeze every now and then.
Yeah. But we're under the shade here.
You know,
And-
the Pandas are a team 4-1. They're looking strong so far this year.
Pandas 4-1, yeah. As you say that, Brian, let me pull up the standings here. So we have our standings here. Trash Pandas in third place right now, 4-1. They dropped one game, I think it was to the Base Invaders, and you have the Yellow Bat Yetis down there underneath that elimination bar right now as we speak. So the Yetis really trying to call for a win here.
Oh, for sure. You know, they're definitely on the bubble, if I remember properly, and they would really appreciate the win. And you know, Pandas can afford to lose one.
Yeah.
So
I know they don't want to, but they can't
sure
afford
don't. They sure don't. I faced them twice so far this year, and you know, we got lucky. They were a shell of themselves when we played them in that first game that they happened to lose to us.
Yeah. I also heard that you were on pitching that day though.
I for the first time this year, and the only time so far this year, I was actually pitching pretty well. Every other time has been pretty embarrassing. To say the least.
Yeah. It's tough. That's why I don't make appearances at the plate.
I respect that.
You know, it's a hard battle. Right now, we are waiting for our leadoff hitter, none other than team captain Tom Ogoley.
I feel like the team captain Tom Ogoley, he tends to show up a little late,
Speaking
pretty
of the
often.
devil,
Oh,
right now.
Joe Stradamus strikes
Yes.
again.
I'll see you.
Hey, all right.
Enjoy the trip. Safe travels.
It's almost like he knew he was going to show up behind them at that point in time.
Is this the same battle from last week, Tommy?
And so we got
You're mad at me still?
Just a quick shout out to our umpires today. We got Chris Spring from the Whalers and Dennis Nelson, looks like, from the Gamecocks.
two sharp guys out there, decisive.
Oh, yeah.
Know how to make the calls.
I think it's a good squad. There's a few I don't like to see as umpires, but you know, I'm not going to name names here because that would just
I think we have the same ones in mind, right?
I don't doubt it.
Yeah. So it looks like Tom Ogoley is stepping up to the plate here. Hitting 4.32 on the season, Bry. 1 home run, 8 RBIs.
I mean, you know, as a previous teammate last year, it's good to see him doing well, except when he faces me.
Yeah, I know that feeling. Oh, and he takes one strike right off the bat. John Spring, what do you expect out of him today?
I mean, I expect John to honestly, I expect a big performance out of John Spring today, to say the least. He, you know, he's definitely, if he's on, he's probably one of the best pitchers in the league.
100%. But it is the question of if he's going to be on or not. Tom hits one. Rick says, "Not in my house."
Rick gobbles it up. You know, Rick is a beast of a left fielder. You
He
can't
makes
go
that
wrong
look easy, Bry.
every time.
But it's not.
It isn't. I know that from my previous game. I had a big dropout in left field, and you know, it was sad. Definitely made me sad still to this day.
So some good contact from Tom there. Jay Hayes stepping up to the plate here. Only one down.
I need to start paying attention to the count here in the booth also, because that way I can actually talk about it and see what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
I believe that might be a quick 3-0, but
I think we're allowed 3-0.
Deny.
So the one thing we really don't want to see out of Johnny is you don't want to see him start walking a lot.
Yeah, I do agree. You know, John's confidence is definitely around his fielders. You know, when he's pitching well and his fielders are on, he's a force. He's a force to be reckoned with.
100% agree. That's going to be the first walk of the game there. That puts one on for a formidable hitter, Rob Holden, somebody who can, when he makes contact, can hit that ball quite hard and quite far.
I don't disagree. And, honestly, Rob, when he does hit it, he's a force on the bases as well, because he is always looking for that extra push, and it's magic and poetry in motion, honestly.
Yeah, he dodges two right to the face. Springer sending a message right off the bat.
I think he's saying don't take those extra bases today.
Rob hitting 500 on the year, 3 home runs. He's got no pitches to hit so far, 3 balls. Oh, shoot. My bad.
Ooh. I believe that's 6 straight balls out of Skip, and that is that's not what I was expecting out of him today. So we'll see how he performs from here on out. There it is. There it is. Lucky number 14, I believe that was. His strike.
Guys, keep an eye on that because the iPad's off. Keep an eye on the speed. I gotta sit. Figure it out.
Apologies for the interruption, folks. We're just experiencing a little trouble with the radar gun.
Yep.
Trying to make sure we're keeping that speed in check. Christian, I will say, quite in addition to the league this year, he's been hitting pretty much everything. He is a tough out. He, and then John just completely decimates the radar monitor here. But we're getting there. Going back to Christian, impeccable fielding out of him so far this year. I know from experience because I've hit it to him about 6 times, and he just gets it right and gets it there and gets it right back to pitcher for that quick force out at first. And I will say, being on the base invader, the captain, I'm not the most fleet of foot, so it's kind of sad when it happens.
Yeah, absolutely. We just get another walk there as I was setting things back up.
That was a walk. That is correct.
And if I'm a Yeti, this is the worst thing I could be seeing right now.
If you're a Yeti, this is not what you want here.
That's 18 balls to put 3 men bases loaded.
The captain of the team needs to start looking around, which unfortunately is Mr. Spring, who is on the mound.
But the question is, Bri, what do you do here?
Who do they have to back up?
His back's up against the wall.
Yeah. It's, I think you gotta start looking around, but I don't know how many others on the Yetis pitch. So what do you do?
John was so excited for this game. So I know in his head right now he's thinking, what's up, bud? John? And that is going to be the first run of the game, and that's just going to happen from a walk. It's a little bit of a letdown. Joe Hutch coming up to bat. Now listen, it's 1 run, and I know this doesn't feel great. There's 1 down. If he can get it together here, he can still quell this inning and
for sure,
and stop their momentum. But he really just needs to start to find the strike zone.
Just quick timeout in the game. I apologize for the interference by the ladies supplying lunch to the families here. They're just trying to help out. So they could have gone around. They chose to go through. It's okay.
Mm-hmm.
We'll allow it. John is definitely struggling to find his own, which I think he'll.
And there's one.
There it is. Yeah, it's almost like I had a feeling it was about to happen.
Hamburger or a hot dog?
Hutch chops at one there, and Johnny finally gets a good count going for him here. He's got 2 strikes. Not sure the ball's
here.
here.
He's looking for.
That's going to be it. 51, and he sits him down. Yeah. All right, his team's hyping him up out there, which is exactly what you need in this moment.
He got a quick out on the first batter, struggled through the next few. I believe that was four batters in a row.
Yep, that is the
And,
whole
you
lineup.
know,
And we're back to the top here. Tom Ogoley here, but not the same man. He now has the blue headband on.
Right. You know, I think that definitely helped him out in the previous game.
Yeah.
Seemed to perform well with the blue headband. I couldn't help but notice that the Pandas are down a player that was here on Thursday, but unfortunately is not here today. I noticed that Margie is sadly not here.
He was close to being here, but could not make it.
Yeah, he's a busy man. He's a busy man.
Busy man indeed. Johnny, can't find it again. Tom chops when nobody's there to field it.
Dangerous.
Oh,
Hey, heads up play.
and Demore goes for home.
Quick 2 runs. You know, Rob and Christian both
Nice
bringing
stop,
around.
Hey,
Has some heads up base running for sure. You know, he saw the bobble and just kept going.
2 runs scored, makes it 3-0. 2 outs. Jay Hayes up at bat.
Great pitch out up there. He's got to find his groove. Once he does,
He's really got it. Ooh. Good one to swing at.
I feel like I'm awfully quiet all of a sudden because I'm just watching Skip work here, and it's
I
you
mean,
know, I feel like he's starting to groove him in a little bit, and hopefully get some help in the
Bishop.
field.
Bishop tags him out.
There you go. That's what you need from a solid shortstop.
That's going to be the end of the top of the first, and 3-run score. Again, you really like to get out of there with nothing and get your up at bat and feel like you can take the lead right away.
You
But
know, there's a couple walks, but John definitely fought back on a couple batters, so got 2 Ks I believe in that inning, so you can't go wrong.
yeah, we'll be seeing. We're going to be seeing Jay Hayes at the mound today, but we will actually be seeing Christian Demore
Oh,
at the mound.
I do believe the scouting report was that Jay was going to pitch today, and
Mental warfare,
you know,
Brian.
maybe just getting in their heads and seeing what's going to happen.
Little replay there. All right,
I was
so
like, there's definitely scenes coming. I apologize for the slight technical delay.
no
in
problem.
audio.
Rick Holden, our first at bat. Oh shoot, we just lost. Go to the outside camera.
I apologize for the change here in the view because we ran into a little trouble with our pitching camera. So we're going from the outfield view for now. I believe it was that hard foul tip from Rick, just peppering the home plate camera. Rick working to a full count here. Got a pitch right across, right up the middle. Rick, aggressive base running out there. I mean,
That's what you need.
That's definitely what the Yetis need. They need some people to not be in force out position and trying to make sure that we're getting there. The force outs are tough for sure. So we got B Mac at the plate here. He's been performing well so far this year.
Raiders. Oh, you have to turn it.
Yeah. There are so many technical items back here that it's impressive what you guys do more often than not.
Yeah. It goes unsaid, but we take care of a lot. Yeah, that was a little weird.
You know, you can't deny respect for Mac on that one because it was a tough pitch. It was definitely coming at his head. He ducked, and it happened to cut back over the plate, and he agreed. He agreed.
Oh, Al Bishop says see you later. And he
Oh,
is
man.
back, ladies and gentlemen. His leg is good. He's married now, and he hits a homer. A 2-run shot at that.
Al Bishop saw Eric Hiller's performance and was like, "Wait, hang on, guys. I got to make sure that I stay in line with this."
You know who got Al Bishop into this league?
I do not.
Eric Hiller.
Oh, what are the odds?
What are the odds of
It
that?
almost seems like they have the same swing.
Yeah, they might be brothers secretly.
I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it.
John Spring takes a first pitch strike.
Oof. Christian throwing that hard cut. I mean, I will say it is a beautiful pitch watching him come in from back here.
John Spring up at the plate here. Hit him 500, having a great year at the plate. I think it's 3-2. Good eye from John.
Great hit. Run it out.
A little bobble, but John is not the fastest runner. And
A little bobble from Rob. You don't see it often. When you do, you expect that you're gonna make it, but
yeah,
he recovers real quick.
He does. He can afford 2 bobbles with how quick he is and still get you out.
Unfortunately,
Yeah.
I know from experience.
Jace. It's a tricky pitch. You don't know if it's going to break all the way in, especially as a lefty.
I believe Jay is repping the. Is that the Papa Smurf bat, or is that the Invaders bat? I don't want to say its name out loud on the.
I am not
feed here,
sure. Yeah.
but yeah, that is the Invaders bat. Yep, I can tell because I can see the rest of the name, and it treats me well sometimes, but my average doesn't show it. So, what can you do?
Yeah.
Maybe it works a little better for the
Jace
left.
hits one. Tommy grabs
Oh.
that. And that's going to be the end of the first.
No, that's a tough grab, especially when it touches your hand and pops out for a quick second and go, am I gonna have it? Am I not? And Tom pulls it in.
So we're going into the top of the second. The Yetis able to put 2 on the board. Make this a 1-run game, which is really important because you don't want to be shut out through a couple innings and start to feel like you're falling way behind. They show, hey, we can run with you. You got 1 on us right now, but it's anybody's game.
I do think it's gonna help build John's confidence on the mound, especially he likes to see some offense from his team, and
Rob.
and I do believe that that's gonna probably work in the Yetis' favor because if Al starts hitting and John starts throwing strikes, it's gonna be lights out for the Pandas, I believe.
I think you're right.
All right, we got Rob holding up to the plate. I believe the first bat was a walk. Pretty great eye on this guy. He's again a dangerous hitter. Every time he hits, he is always looking for those extra bases. Just like someone from the Yetis that we got to see recently, round first and almost tried to take 3. Ooh, nice pitch from John, just above the strike zone. Rob felt it, wanted it, and sadly missed. Oh, I thought that was cutting back in. Little foul tip from Rob, and just staying alive right now. He's performing well. What a pitch! Ball 57. Unfortunately, John was definitely looking for the K there. He threw it a little harder than usual, and we have a 55-mile-an-hour limit in this league, so we try to keep them under 55 and under. John pitched. Here it is, folks. I said it. Now that he saw those runs, the offense working, John's confidence just continues to grow. And once that happens, it's trouble. What a play out of Al. Stopping that rip by Christian. I mean, what a shot that was. And, knocking it down, getting the play back to John, and getting Christian before he gets to the first.
So what do we have there? Rob Holden?
We had Rob Holden strikeout.
Strikeout.
Yes, sir. And then we had a Al Bishop. Was it? I believe it's
So
a
that pop out or ground out, we'll call that. Tag out.
what a play it was. Oh, Dan Ferg looking for a big shot here. I mean, he's got a mean bat. Can definitely
He doesn't
definitely
swing
swing
light.
a stick. He sure does not.
I got. Because I got these ice packs.
Ooh, John, still.
I think 5-1 count here.
I believe that's correct. I believe it's a quick 5-1. Oh, Pingleton.
56. It's a
56,
ball.
ball.
But ours are at that age.
Gotta call that.
Go. Do something. Yep.
When John is looking for those strikes, he definitely throws a little bit harder, which I get. Being on the mound, I do the same. Some pitches coming a little faster than others, and it's hard to deal with.
Sorry, folks.
Ooh. I believe that was a strike. I couldn't tell from here because the camera was being blocked at that moment in time. There's an ice pack. Oh, a little delay.
No, go
delay
to
here.
outfield one. Yep.
And in case it hasn't been said, it's extremely hot here today. The equipment is struggling a little bit. We're just trying to give it some shade, trying to find a fix here while we're watching John work against Joe Hutch. Now Joe Hutch, I will say, I believe this is the second of the Pandas game that he's been to, and he performed well in their last game.
He did. He was great in the field. Had a couple hits.
John walks Hutch, which is dangerous. He's getting back into definitely the meat of the lineup here. Tom with the gloves showing up big here. I can't help but notice that Tom is I believe the only person in the entire league that wears gloves, but I believe it's a solid strategy, especially on a day like today. What a play by Al Bishop. Honestly, again, he just happened to he bobbled it, and then he saw Dan running third right behind him and went for it, and just happened to get him. Well, great play, Al.
I was last out. Or no, Jason. Top of the order.
What happened with Joe Hutch?
That was a walk.
Joe Hutch was a walk.
Hutch was a walk.
And then Tom had a single, and Danford was tagged out.
That is correct.
All right.
We have I almost wish Rob Holden would pitch every now and then just to see him pitch against his brother here, but it is it's almost like Tom and Joe. I would love to see the brothers go at each other one of these days, but who knows? Who knows if it'll happen? Maybe in the playoffs. They're coming for certain plays here and there.
It's Mike.
Excuse me. All right, Rick, be here.
Just taking a brief minute here.
3916.
Apologies. We're just trying to work through a few items. Rick, again, a dangerous base runner. It must be something in that Holden blood because they're always looking for those extra bases. And you can't fault them. Can't fault them. I too do the same, but I am not as fleet of foot as those two are.
Need to get what?
Rick Holden with the single that just died. Oh,
Nothing you can do, Brendo. Good eye. Good eye.
All right, here comes Macker up to the plate. Rick Holden with a quick single. I thought for sure he was going to. He was looking at it. What a cut on that pitch. I thought that was going to hit Macker in the head, and then all of a sudden it just missed strike zone.
Question. Do Do you think me and Mikey could play douchebag together on the court? Play two
Ooh,
A
Christian,
snag there from
what?
Demore.
I mean, when you hit it back to the pitcher, you feel pretty confident for a brief moment
Yeah.
until all of a sudden they make a play like that, and then what can you do? What can you do?
About as athletic of a performance as you're going to see out here.
I've seen some other pitchers on the mound that don't move so well. A couple other pitchers that use their peak athleticism for sure to extend that play and just get a foot on the mound. I'm not saying that I do it myself, but maybe here and there I dabble. Al Bishop looking potentially for another performance. Just trying to keep up with Hiller.
I mean, this is one of those guys who just rarely misses the ball, and honestly, everything he jacks it out into the outfield.
He's dangerous hitter for sure. I think the game that we played the Yetis, he was just coming off an injury, and it wasn't quite there yet, but now it seems like he's back, folks.
Yeah.
Home run, a walk, looking good at the plate.
Has done no wrong for his team so far, and he's somebody who needs to. We got to see if he can run right now. We still don't know how well he can run. He pulled that hammy earlier on this year, and.
John with a nice shot to left, but just gobbled up by Jay Hayes.
If I'm John, I'm upset I got the out, but I'm happy that I'm finding the ball.
Right.
I'm happy that I'm getting it out into the outfield, and every once in a while somebody's going to drop those.
Right. You can't. You can't go wrong with that.
Give them an opportunity to make a mistake.
Exactly.
And
that's what it's about. A lot of people make mistakes, and when they do, you got to capitalize, right? Oh, Christian, what? I mean, that curve is on today, folks. I don't know if you guys can see that coming in like I can, but it is impressive to watch. That's another one. Goodness.
He's gonna sit him down in the inning just like that. And
that
the
was three
Yetis
straight
looked like
pitches.
they were getting some momentum, but realistically, they need contributions from everybody.
Hey, I feel like they had a good half inning there, and I expected a run, but it just didn't work out, unfortunately.
We're moving pretty quick here. While we are, let's take a look at the team stats here. As we look over here, I see Christian Demore leading the Pandas with a 5.52 average right there. And underneath, Jay Hayes is right below him with a 5.36 average. And right below that, Rob Holden coming in third with a 500. So three really strong hitters leading off this team. And below them, we're not talking 200, 100 hitters. We got two more hitters, Dan Ferg and Tom Ogoley in the 400s.
Yeah, and I mean honestly, there are other two players that are not in that range, have only been to a game or two.
Yeah.
So we're what, this
Small
is their
sample
sixth game?
size.
Right?
Yeah.
You just don't know. They could start hitting the ball, and we got a team full of 400 hitters, and Pandas are looking pretty dangerous. I will say we do have quite the game coming up later today. Our two undefeated teams playing against each other. Someone has to come out on top, and I'm leaning one way, but I don't want to say it on the broadcast because I'd feel bad to root for one versus the other.
Is this yours?
Yeah. Thank you.
Peace out, man. Yeah, I'm leaning one way myself.
I mean,
because
I respect that coming from one of those teams that's playing. It's the right choice.
it's going to be a hell of a game. I've been looking forward to it all week.
It should be
54.
unbelievable game.
John Spring flirting with the speed limit there. And he gets into a full count here.
He does that every now and then. He likes to touch that 50, 55 every so often. But who doesn't? Who doesn't like to hit that 5.5?
Oh, and he gets him swinging. A little bit of a nervous swing there, it seemed, because that was pretty high.
It was up there. I get it. They've been dropping in on him, and it's as another pitcher in the league, it's one of those ones where you expect a tall strike zone, and it's tough, especially coming out of John's hand because it comes out so high up there in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
For you folks at home, John is very tall out on the mound out there.
Very tough.
Quite the intimidating presence, I will say.
1-1 count right here. And he gets him,
Yeah,
chokes him
I
up on
mean,
the inside there.
Yeah, John has learned that Rob is definitely leaning on the inside of the plate, and he is just going for it. You know, he's
Oh,
looking
Rob
for it.
says not quite
Oh,
yet.
Yeah, I mean, I respect it. Way to fight that one off. It's a great swing. Very quick hands out of that one.
That's an out.
I mean,
Rob was running pretty quick there, but again, not quick enough.
Rob was out of there like a bolt.
Yep.
He almost looked just like me on the base pass, because I know I've talked about him not fleet of foot, but it's I find it almost mirror image of myself personally. At least that's how it feels in my mind, but the video may show otherwise.
Do you guys need a check?
No, I saw it. Standing right in front of him.
56.
It's a ball.
2 balls.
2 balls. It's going to be tree.
That's in the tree that we constantly talk about. Now that Mike is no longer here, we can talk
You can't
about it.
stop us now.
Well, I mean, let's go get a chainsaw right now and just cut
Yeah.
it down. And I believe Tara might be inside as well. So the Brookside Field. Let's
at the
cut the tree down.
Run it! Run it! Safe!
Oh goodness!
Safe. Those are
honestly,
tough. Those are
that
tough.
was tough. We expected the tree to be in play on that one, and sadly, it just happened to slip out of Al's hand. And again, those fly balls, they are tough with all that spin that's coming out of them off the bat. John's pitches, he can.
Dan Ferg versus John Spring. These guys were talking a bit of smack before the game.
Dan Ferg, I believe, is a hitter that a lot
56.
of people fear.
Sorry. 2 balls.
With 2-0 count.
For those watching, if you're unfamiliar, anything over 55, so as soon as you hit 56 and above, that's a ball, automatic ball. Right now, it's going to bring us to a 2-2 count. 94-mile-per-hour swing on Dan Ferg.
Man, that is a quick bat.
That is a
honestly.
quick bat. 3-2 count here.
Oh man, I in my opinion, that felt dangerous really quickly. I thought,
Can't give this guy anything easy.
oh no,
But Al quickly
Al
fields
just-
that.
gobbles it up, throws it to John, and John's bare paw hands just accept that ball without any trouble.
If I'm the Yetis, I'm so happy with that inning.
I mean,
Got some good
you
pitching,
have to
got
be
some
feeling
good fielding.
Have to be feeling good.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's I don't disagree at all. The Yetis look great in that inning, and that was, I believe, that was without one of their best fielders on the field too. So even more impressive.
All right, that's going to bring us to, what is this, the top of the third? Bottom of the third here. This game is kind of flying by. We're going to have Rick Holden come up to bat, 2-2 on the day. Let's take a quick look at this matchup. Yep, 2-2 on the day.
This game is speeding along.
It is.
Honestly.
When you have teams with good pitchers and
Yeah.
good defense,
Right.
it seems to fly.
I do agree. I feel like it goes rather quickly. I feel like a lot of the games so far this year have been at good pace. I feel like the team that extends those games a little bit definitely happens to be the Nuke squad, I will say.
Yeah.
Because they get just too many darn hits. And
Rick
they're-
Holden there
they're dangerous.
just taps that one.
I feel like Rick was looking for a bunt almost with that.
Yeah, it was
with that.
very
He
soft.
was just trying to give it a little tap. And unfortunately, it was a little more pop off the bat than expected.
Yeah, go, go, go!
That's fair.
Right to Tom.
Fair ball, fair ball.
Fair ball.
I mean, what? Wow! For that to die and not roll foul or into the home plate territory, that was impressive. And Macker just flying down the line. You can't fault him for that hit.
the man of the team right here, offensively at least. Takes one off the head.
Last year Macker was definitely impressive to watch. We all called him Hand of Zeus because every time he came up, it was like a lightning strike. It was just unbelievable.
Oh, yeah. The Hand of Zeus can do no wrong. Ground tag out there. That's going to be 2 quick ones down. Like I said, this game is flying by.
Sure is.
People are taking
Sure
the plate
is.
within seconds of the outs.
No,
Let's see if
it's-
Johnny can do something big for his team here.
I think John is right on the cusp. I was just about to talk about it, that John is on the cusp of a home run. I almost pulled a Joe Stradamus, but sadly it was not to be, because the tree. If it wasn't for that tree that we all want to cut down, we would be so much happier.
It's not cold anymore anyway, so cool face. And Al Bishop with some good base running. Johnny Spring able to get the single there.
Well done. It just happened to drop right before Joe's feet. I mean, he played in the field the other day impeccably, and he just couldn't make it to that one.
Brian, what I think this game is going to come down to is who can hit. That's really because everybody's playing the field well. You have two good pitchers. Oh, and he hits Oppo, and that's dropping. That's going to be a run score. That's going to tie the game.
Oh, here we go.
And Johnny Springer doesn't take 3 there. What I would say,
when it's the opposite field, you have to stretch it out.
You got to. But Jason Maynard with a beautiful single there. Al Bishop scores. Johnny to second, and we have a tie game here. All of a sudden,
what a performance out of Jay right there! Because when you needed a hit, you had someone on third. Oof. That was the one you wanted right there.
100%,
and shows up big for his team. Rick tries to say it's dropping. Unfortunately, Christian was feet away from it, and he's quick and with extremely good hands, I will say.
That's gonna put us
in the field for those people at home.
Brian, that's gonna put us at the top of the 4th with a tie game.
It is just zipping right by. I can't believe this.
It's good, boys. How are we doing today?
Chilling.
Sorry, fellas.
All right.
Don't worry about it. You're working. It's a square. 3-3.
3-3. Just tied it up here. It's going to the top of the 4th. The game is flying by here. We're going to see Joe Hutch in the top of the order here. We're joined here in the booth by Keith Venasio, my teammate from last year, who we got a ring together with, but unfortunately, one of us is going to have to lose today. It's going to be a hell of a game
out there. Looking sharp.
It's quite an excellent run last year was, and we'll be looking forward to the same thing this year. Just on opposite ends.
Great minds think alike.
Just on opposite ends. Who won the first one?
Whalers blew him out. Crushed him. Gamecocks.
Oh, shit.
All right.
56.
John getting penalized by this speed limit rule today.
Unfortunately, because I mean, those are just
that was a pop fly.
Those pitches.
Looked a little nervous going for that catch, but nonetheless he pulled it down.
He did look a little nervous.
It looked like he was going for a single hand catch, and then he turned that into one of the.
It was one of those moments where he's like, "I usually catch my right hand, but I'm a lefty, so how do I do this?"
Tom Ogoley.
It's really hard to catch with your catching hand and then swap to the throwing hand to try and throw someone out. So we try to lean towards catching and throwing in the same hand.
Mm-hmm. Pulls that bat down, gets it out of trouble. Pull up Johnny's pitching stats. If you want to take a look there, 60 strikeouts this season alone.
Honestly, it is impressive.
It is so impressive.
60 out of I mean, I think that's 10 Ks a game, I believe.
Yeah.
If I'm understanding that properly, and math wasn't my strong suit, but I try here and there, and that's absurd.
It is absurd.
Now we usually play 7 innings here, and it's to be able to strike out 3 innings a game. That's big from a pitcher.
Takes a lot of the weight off of your team when you're
does.
closing out full innings where they don't have to do anything. But it's truthfully what you want to do for them. He's able to get that. Will somebody cover for him? Oh, and Tommy gets safe because he throws it too high. Not the most athletic play there, but
trying to go for a camera switch on that one to see how it worked out, and I don't think it paid off for the folks at home, but we'll see what we can do. Sadly, the screen here doesn't show what I'm looking for, but what can you do? That is a shot. Jay Hayes.
And Jay Hayes
just launching one.
Asshole never did that on the bananas last year.
All right. And that is a home run for Jay Hayes. That's going to separate these teams once again, making it 5-3. They take the lead once again, just as the Yetis start to claw their way back. The Pandas pull away again. Rob Holden coming up to bat here. The plates are now cleared.
I mean, just an absolute shot of Jay Hayes. Pandas need some offense in this.
Oh, brother to brother, and he's gonna go for 2 there. Oh, but he respects his brother, and he trots his way back. That's right.
I've tried to run on Rick before, and I definitely paid the price, so I can understand his hesitation.
Rare drop out of Rick Holden.
Yeah,
out there. That was a fast ball. I'm not going to say that was an easy catch by any means, but normally he pulls down everything. He's like a vacuum out there.
It does not happen often.
Yeah. A good hit, and he.
Oh goodness! What's
safe?
Again, Danford up to the plate. The game is. The Pandas are showing some life out of their offense all of a sudden, and they are just ready for anything John has to throw.
So 2 runs scored this inning, 1 out, 2 on. Dangerous hitter. Pretty much everybody on this Trash Pandas team is a dangerous hitter.
The booth finally figured out that he can't see the big screen with his sunglasses on, so decided to take them off.
Oh, it helps. Yeah.
So, who knew? Polarized lenses don't help when you're looking at screens.
How you doing, dude? I'm good. Yourself? Oh, there it is. Come on. I did.
Danford. Oh, going.
Can he
out
run
the
that
field,
down?
That might drop in.
Oh, but they're not going to be able to cover the run at home.
They'll not be able to
That's
cover
one of the
run.
mistakes about tagging somebody out with Indian tagging the field.
You know.
So that's going to be a single for Danford. Christian DeMoore is going to be tagged out running their second, and Rob Holden is going to do the base running that he does, and he's going to score a run. That puts 2 down, but extends the lead to 6.
I mean, a heck of a play from the field to be able to tag him out on that one. I will say, because I didn't see it coming, and it just magically got him in the back.
Oh, Joe!
Oh boy,
Joe Hutch
Joe
with a
Hutch
2-run
with
shot.
an absolute shot.
Like I said, Brian, everybody's dangerous on this team.
They are dangerous. I try to switch over to the camera at the last second to see it go over the fence. Hopefully it worked out for you because he almost knocked over the camera on that hit.
That was close. These guys are, I think, the home run leading team. These guys just every at bat, you don't know if they're going to hit a home run. 8-3 now, and now they have a comfortable lead.
They're just breaking it open, Definitely hitting skip well all of a sudden. And I if he finds it, he's the trouble is he starts to pitch angry and then becomes a little bit of trouble. .55 in that last pitch. Starting to throw a little harder. Starting to throw people's heads.
Tom turning into Neo from the Matrix here, dodging all these pitches. John Spring just needs to get out of this inning. That was
58.
That was 58, I think. .58. 5-1 count there. Tom is going to take a walk there.
I mean, taking a walk there, with Jay, who just hit a home run in his last at bat, coming up behind you, has to feel pretty nice. Because
yeah.
You're going, man,
with a team like this, just getting on base, that you're just the upside is tremendous.
They've definitely been enjoying the two out process of batting. you know, it was looking like a quick inning, and then all of a sudden just kind of broke open.
Oh, top 4. 5 runs this inning.
It's almost on the grass over there.
Oh man, a shot down the line by Jay Hayes hits Al in the hand, and sadly, you know, I mean that was a laser. Honestly,
It was a laser.
He came up with that. Would have been amazing to watch.
Jay Hayes gets another single out of that. Tommy goes to second. This is the type of inning that you want to have as a team. Feels so good when the runs are just cranking, builds momentum. Feels so bad to be on the other side of it. And that is
Oh
gone.
boy, Rob Holden with an absolute shot to left field.
That's going
The
to be
Pandas are just lighting up John in this inning, and it's unfortunate. It's sad to watch as a fan of John Spring. But you know, my previous teammate looking good as a captain out there. So I'm torn on what to say.
absolutely running amok right now. And these guys right now are 2 runs away from a mercy inning.
Oh goodness, that's
This inning started 3-3, Brian. The Yetis were feeling good about themselves, thinking this is close, and they just opened a can of worms here.
you gotta feel good. Oh, we're going with a pitching change here, going to the lefty out of Jay Menard here, and you know that's what we want to see. We want to see a little just change of pace here. Throw out the Pandas, try and get them out of this inning. Could be great. We'll see.
Yeah, this is it's a dangerous thing to do.
The warm-ups are probably not building confidence, but you know I believe as someone that couldn't touch strike zone in his warm-ups also, you know, doesn't exactly say what you're going to do when you're pitching.
So I'm looking
There
at
it
these
is.
pitches right now. He's starting to hit the strike zone in the last 2. I don't see a whole lot of movement, but he is keeping him under 55, right? At that 52, 53 area.
Yeah, he's
Um,
it's right there.
let's hope it's enough for him to get him out of this inning.
Man, Christian lays off that. That was actually an impressive layoff because
And that's going to be the end of the inning, I believe.
maybe.
And it will be. Safe.
Oh goodness, you know that's tough. That's tough.
When it rains, it pours, Brian.
Yeah, you know it is difficult being on the mound, trying to make those plays. You know when you get those, it's difficult.
Dan Ferg back up to bat here.
I'm trying to figure out if I love this home plate view when someone's at bat, or if I love the outfield view when someone's at bat, and I just can't decide.
The outfield view is generally to see the. I don't really know. I think the home plate view is probably better in general.
You know, I missed that first.
And let's see if they can get this one.
There we go. There it is.
Dan,
There it
not
is.
quite as quick as Christian DeMoore. And he's going to get. No.
You know, Jay gets him out of that inning. That's really what the Yetis needed. So that was. It's got to feel good to get out of there because that was getting ugly fast, and I feel like they need a little change of pace there.
Absolutely. Absolutely, Bri. I mean,
The first and third place team.
you got to wonder right now. You got to wonder right now what's going through the Yetis' mind. What are they saying to each other? Are they being quiet? Are they hyping each other up? I think the only thing you can do at this point is try to motivate your team and let them know that, hey, they just got 8 runs. Why can't we?
Right? You know, they win in 3-3. Yeah, I feel like, you know, they're saying, hey, let's make this happen. You know, you got to be talking each other up. You got to be building each other, because once you start getting negative in the dugout there, it gets tough quickly.
Absolutely. The mental game is huge.
Macker with a nice hit on the first pitch. I mean, you know, unfortunately, right back to Christian, who is a great fielder. You know, when you're standing on the mound, you get the ball in your hand. How can you beat that one out?
There's not much you can do there. Just comes right to you. Al Bishop coming up here. But they're going to need more than just a home run.
Ooh,
They do not want
Christian
to see an
Gold-
injured player.
they definitely know, especially one of their top fielders. Top fielders, probably one of their best pitchers. What can you do?
Ooh, and he keeps it alive.
I don't know how that works. Okay. So it's more like ask for forgiveness. I assume
Oh, and I think he gets out Bishop there.
it's different than my event where I give them.
Gets him striking out swing, a rare strikeout for Al Bishop. Nonetheless, a strikeout. And Johnny Spring coming up to bat here. I think he was able to get a single his last at bat, but to no avail for the following hitters. Oh, and Johnny looked for a rocket there. That one would have been out had it only stayed inside the foul lines. 1-1 count. And that's going to be another tree. Let's see what Johnny can do here. He strikes out, and that ends the inning. Uneventful, and definitely not what the Yetis need. Hope is starting to dwindle, but it is not completely lost. They just got to find that light. And I think...
Are you doing that too?
Doing what?
You doing the app?
Yeah, I'm doing it all. I'm doing it all. This is going to bring us to the top of the fifth here. We had a game start of right around 1:30. So they had... So we have our 15-minute games here. We'll see if they go the full 7.
They're Asian. They look everywhere.
Some weird focusing going on with their camera here. And Jace can't seem to find it.
All right, guys, way to beat one down.
Get a quick one down. Tom Ogoley up at bat here. His team was running around the bases a whole lot last inning. 3 home runs just last inning. Starts off with a 3-0 count here.
Bun is gross.
Tom takes 1 strike here, 49 mile an hour. And Al's probably going to be able to field that one as well. And that's going to be another out. And so, getting some vocal support here by the Yetis for their defensive performance from their teammates. But offense is really where they've needed to step it up all game. Jay Hayes up at bat here. And they have a little bit of a sloppy interaction there. Who's going to run in, who's going to cover the mound. And it just gets a little too messed up. That's going to get him a single. Rob Holden up to bat here, coming off the back of a 3-run shot last time. Puts him at 4 home runs for the year, 14 RBIs. I'm sure a bunch of those are just from his home runs. Jace keeping these all around 50. Rob, an intelligent batter and fielder right now. He's not going to be swinging at any of that trash. And that one looked like it was up for the taking. And that's going to be it for that inning. Another quick half inning here, and we're going to go to the bottom of the 5th.
You don't know, technically.
Yep,
Where's my gal?
we're all set. Oh,
Where's Miguel?
Mike. He's on a flight right now.
Come here.
Oh, a pimple. Yeah, I popped it in. No. It used to be. Yeah, Mike had to leave after the first game. All right, so we have Jace coming up to bat here. Yeah, we just kill the audio on that. Oh, that would have been gone, but it's a little bit foul.
Right here, come on. Do it again. Straighten it out, kid. You're hungry.
Joined here again with Keith in the booth.
That's nice, huh?
That is nice. And Tommy able to pull that one down quite easily. The Yetis only have so many outs to spare left in this game before they can get something going, Keith.
They're looking to pull back as soon as possible, Joe.
But even just a single home run or even a couple of them aren't going to mat up. They got to get these bases loaded. They got to start really driving runs in.
It's been a phenomenal showing from the Trash Pandas.
Rick's able to...
Run at him. Try it.
Rick is able to get a single. A nice one in the outfield. Some brotherly banter going on.
Competitive brotherliness.
And B-Mac, the hand of Zeus, up at bat right now.
Grendel with a big slam.
I will after I do my cleanup.
And it's held in by Tommy Ogoley.
Oh!
No, let him go.
Wow, and some good base running, confusing the pitcher.
A special defensive play by Tom Ogoley.
Yeah, I mean, that was incredible. I don't think we have the replay hooked up today, but if we did, we'd look at that. You can go back in the feed on your own, and you'll see that was 100% a home run. But he kept that in right there.
I'm sure he would have loved to come down with that as well. Fortunately, the bobble will have to do.
And this is the guy you want up when you got 2 on. Already had 1 home run today. 2-run shot in the first. And that's gone! But it's not. He tags up, and 1 run is able to score.
Center field.
I thought that was
longest,
gone.
the longest
Gone?
part of the diamond. If he had hit that left or right, I think that was out of here.
So 1 scores. B-Max stays on second, but I don't think it's going to be enough. No, he does not have to go. He doesn't have to go, with some awful coaching from Rick Holden, telling his man on second that he has to run. He doesn't, and he ends up getting him tagged out. So it's going to be a single, but an out tagged out for Brendan McDonald. That's the end of the inning, Keith.
They're going to make it all the way to the bottom 7th here, Joe?
I'm not sure. We had a start at time. This game's been going about an hour, so if they can wrap this inning up in about 10 minutes, we'll be forced to start the... You're fine with time right now. You started at like 1:33 or something. 2:30. 2:30. Go ahead, just keep playing.
And the new squad star player just showed up.
Hey, one of them. One of them. Who do you guys got today?
Swing Mafia.
No, who do you got? You got you, your brother, your dad, cousin. What's up?
Everybody here in Dom. Dom just hasn't made it.
Cool. No frap?
No frap. Don't look at me.
All right. Christian DeMore going up to bat here. Let's take a quick look. Yeah, they want to get this game going. They're trying to get another inning out of this. DeMore 3 for 4 in the day. Adding to his stats today, hitting .576 in the season. I mean, it's nice for the Yetis to know that they can put Jason in and still get out of some of these innings without runs. But I should have held that sentence because, as I said that, Jason DeMore with another home run. That's going to be Christian DeMore gets a home run. Adds to the lead, 12-4 now, and this one's not looking too good for the Yetis. Some high fives going around at the plate. And Danford.
Cool loss.
That's all right. It's all right. It's all right. You, that was surprising. I know.
Danford wants one, but will he get one? Ooh, and he rips one. They don't have anybody playing center field. For some reason, they're playing deep right, which is not traditional for somebody who hasn't hit Oppo Field all season. Nonetheless, Danford gets a single. Joe Hutch, another one of the Trash Pandas who's had a home run today. But this one is not going to quite cut it. And that is going to be it. One down, one home run, and one on first. Tom Ogoley topped the lineup. Coming up to bat. Something's really weird's happening with the focusing on my camera today.
Which easier is this one?
There's this one, there's one at the back. Bang. Bang. He drops that to the gap in left field. It's going to be another single.
I need to get some balls thrown. Loosen up, kid.
You're gonna need it.
I think it works.
Jay Hayes up a bat here.
Able to route those bases. I don't know. You guys are so quick. That's true. That is true.
As long as you guys can feel the crew. Seems like your problem. You guys don't show up. It's all right. I was. I just got
Jay Hayes hits the tree with what could have been a bomb. You got 2-2. You got 2 strikes. Yep. 2-2 count. So many of these have come to Al Bishop today, and that's going to be another out for them. 2 down. It sounds like the Yetis have not lost hope yet. Rob takes a first pitch strike off that one. That's going to pop foul, and it gets him into a dangerous 0-2 count here. Rob hitting .514 on the day, 3 for 5, hitting above his average right now with a 3-run shot as well. Apologies for the camera. With all the heat and just me running the show today, there's been some malfunctions. The Yetis just trying to get out of this inning. But Jace seems to be losing a little bit of his control here. And he just tries to go. And that's going to be it. You stay. That's going to be a double for Rob Holden. Tom Ogoley's going to score. Jay Hayes is going to make his way to third. Christian DeMore back up to plate. We've gotten all the way around the cycle.
Just hide. I'm gonna get another. Yeah, it's like
Bear with me as I adjust.
Should have tackled his ass.
What's up, Cassie? All right, so that's going to be the end of that. As you saw, Rob Holden tagged out at home. That's going to bring us to the bottom of the sixth here. 13-4 for the Trash Pandas.
We got a guest in the booth.
We got Tom Ogoley here in the booth. You got to be happy with your team today.
It's actually 14-4. A run scored before Rob.
Did it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Right, 'cause that
Gotcha.
was Rob. Jay Hayes scored.
Score.
And Demore with a nice curve ball to get him started here. And a hot day here at Bittersweet Park. You're about to feel the full weight of that, Joe.
Yeah. At least we have a little bit of those overcast skies. Otherwise, it could be absolutely brutal today, like it was last Thursday. D-Mac, Hand of Zeus coming up here.
And I'll tell you what, he's not happy with me
Is that a
right
walk?
now. That was Rick. How did Menard get on base? Single.
Single here, Rick Holden.
Rick Holden struck out. Yeah, and I'll tell you, Macker's not happy with me right now after that. After that one that I pulled down from the leaves.
He seems to love that warning track back there, Tom. Yeah,
That warning
definitely.
track power. I mean, his was clearing the. I'll tell you,
It was
seeing
gonna be a home run.
firsthand, it was about 4 feet over the wall. Sometimes you just got to let them know. And this team's got a lot of power. I'll tell you. Just
100%.
seeing it live, and
I don't know what they're. I don't know why they're not running there.
yeah, that's.
I think. Call safe. Yeah.
It was so close. He waited a little too. You waited a little too long to throw it. It was super close, but it is worth the challenge. Worth the
All
challenge.
right, so we're gonna be in the booth here.
And I'm the manager,
hold on,
so
hold
actually,
on.
yes, I'm challenging.
All right. Everybody settle down. Let me look at this real quick.
I have no say here, neither do you.
I just want to watch.
I'm gonna.
It wasn't a tie anyway.
All right, so we are slowing this down here. Obviously, all the umps are confident in their vote, which is good. Right here, we're slowing this down, and yeah,
his foot's on.
there's no more frames that we have.
I'm not saying anything.
Still his hand. You can't see when it hits him.
Yeah, the frame. He's safe. Tie goes to the runner. Yeah. All right. So Al Bishop with a triple, I believe, there, because of the way that all went. And Jason Menard scores. He'll add to their score 5 runs now for the Yetis, up against the 14 for the Trash Pandas. Still probably not going to be enough.
All right, am I cleared to return to the booth?
Yeah, you're fine.
Review's over. No, there was no So that's the best look right there.
Now that's right when the ball hits him. Al stays with some smart base running. A lot of people think they got to run every time. They certainly don't. A single, Al Bishop stays. That's going to put 2 on, but 2 outs. With Jason coming up, who just made the impressive run to home. Barely beat it out.
Yeah, that's exactly how I saw it.
Mr. Williams.
Let's take a look. How many Ks? The more somebody that has such a good field, he doesn't need to get all the strikeouts. What happened there? They tagged out Johnny?
Oh, I thought it was in the game.
Okay. Now you guys technically could start another inning right now.
Oh,
Yeah.
let's do it.
Why wouldn't they?
Yeah, why wouldn't we?
Yeah.
Hey, we're back out there. We're ready. Let's go. Come on.
You almost like pump faked at him.
So we're gonna play all 7 right now. The Yetis will have one last attempt here to be able to, catch up, but it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be very tough. Scores 14 Trash Pandas to 5 Yellow Bat Yetis. Danford up at the plate here. What's he on the day? 2 for 4 in the day, hit him 500. Takes a heavy swing at that one.
How are you?
Danford pops one up, and I think that's going to be an out. And it is. That's 1 down. Whoa. Some heavy winds here. Joe Hutch coming up to the plate here. A couple of those getting away from him. If the Yetis are able to keep this run list, it's going to be 9 runs they're going to need in that final bottom of the inning just to be able to bring it to a tie. But it's been done before.
Love the confidence from the booth.
We like to keep it open. You never know. We've seen some miraculous comebacks. But Jace can't seem to find the strike zone right now. Instead, he, when you have that type of count, you just want to sit on that, even if it is a strike, because you end up grounding one out to short. And that makes 2 outs. Tom Ogoley coming up, top of the lineup here. Oh, you're still here, Brad.
I apologize for the delay in for the disappearance.
Comments? People were talking about if you had a permit for those last game on Thursday. People saw you in a tank top and they were asking if you had a license to carry.
Yeah, I know. Seriously.
It wasn't this one. It was a different game.
And sorry for the disappearance of the other booth member here. There was some family members that wanted to retreat back to the homestead, and I couldn't help but to abide. So,
Yep.
Just trying to recover here and see what's going on. Looks like I thought it was a quick drive, but it looks like we had a couple quick innings right there.
Yep.
Is that true?
Yep, we are in the final inning here. 2 outs here.
There we go.
And Tom swings. That will be the end of that inning. And we got through.
It seems like that may have not been a K.
Oh, 41, excuse me.
Yeah. Yeah, but hey, there's a lot
The way he
fans
walked
back
off
here.
of it, I thought it was over.
Yeah, he looked angry about the swing, and
Oh, but Al Bishop, he's been there all day. Tom, very quick, but not able to make that happen. He grounds out, and
did they score any runs off of Jace pitching there, or has he been?
Jace has, I think he's got 2 runs scored against him. Rick, you're up first.
Not bad.
So yeah, 10Ks in front of it.
Rick is up first, which is the top of their lineup. I don't know, Johnny's.
That means I would say 24 must be the case.
They have 3 outs to tie this game up.
$25 is what I'm assuming.
And a tie is all they can do here, as they, well, actually no, they could score 10 and get to 15. Technically. Rick Holden up at the plate.
And Christian just performing well on the mound for the Pandas today.
And it seems that even the stuff that he's throwing that's hittable, people aren't taking him yard on it, you know? And they're hitting a lot of stuff to shortstop. They're hitting a lot of shallow outfield stuff.
I believe
it's all playable.
I believe he's realized that he has probably the top defensive teams in this league behind him.
They're just,
and builds a lot of confidence as a pitcher.
They're a wall that you can. They let very little by them.
Can I ask you fellas in the booth what happened in the first game of the day?
We had a Whalers blowout.
We had a Whalers blowout, mainly due to one Mr. Eric Hiller that hit two home runs. I believe might have been solo shots.
Three home runs.
That was a grand slam.
Yeah, 3-run shot, a 3-run shot, and a grand slam.
Wait, one person hit all these?
Hiller.
Eric Hiller.
Hiller's having a freaking year.
6 home runs, leading the league now.
I mean, it was a performance for the ages for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, Macker ripping down that line, going for the bag. Wow, what a hit that was. I mean, hit it right into the perfect spot where every Panda was, but it seemed like no one really wanted it.
And did Rick Holden walk or hit?
That is an excellent question. Unfortunately, I was slightly distracted in that point in time as well. I mean, what a play out of Captain Tom Ogoley there. I mean, just tagging the runner and then throwing it to the pitcher for the force at second. You don't see double plays often in this league, but when they happen, it's pretty impeccable. We got some other camera work here. They took me out of control of that, which I respect because I don't know how to change them.
What?
Cameras.
These?
Yeah. Don't go back and forth though. You're live, man.
That's what you're supposed to.
No, not back and forth like every second.
Oh.
Hey, how are you? Hey, congrats.
Sorry for that. Just some coaching on the camera work here. Seeing hopefully we get change the angles there, which we're coaching, we're talking about it, and the ball was hit, and for some reason the camera angle didn't change from the other assistant here in the booth.
And that's going to be the game right there. That is going to be the game. It's going to be 14 Trash Pandas, 5 Yellow Bat Yetis, and just a powerhouse hitting squad from the Trash Pandas. The Yetis with a little bit of lackadaisical defense and couldn't quite get it going with the hitting. John, you have any last thoughts before I do my post-game interview?
I believe we were looking for Brian, but I don't believe I had any last thoughts before the post-game interview. Just that we have that was a heck of a performance by the Pandas. Yetis, they looked good for a little while, and then the Pandas just blew it open. And how do you handle that? I'm looking forward to the next game for sure. The squad versus the Mafia, and it should be an impressive one to watch.
It should be a good game to watch. Without any. Everybody hit good from the Trash Pandas today. Just grab Tom. Grab Tom. Tom, it was hard for me to decide today who was going to be the. Take a step out in front with me.
Yeah.
It was hard for me to decide today who to interview because everybody showed up today. So instead of interviewing any individual on their performance, I just want to ask you how you feel about your team when everybody's showing up hitting, everybody's showing up in the field. It's the mic breaks up if I go too far. But yeah, how do you feel about this team? Do you feel like you drafted a good team here?
It's not about the draft anymore. It's about these guys. I mean, I could go down the line, and you got Christian, who's just been pitching at an all-star level. Jay Hayes shows up with the bat every day. Rob Holden does everything. Danny, a late-round pick, he's hitting as good as anybody in the league. So I'm really proud of these guys. Full team effort, and it has been lately. So,
hey, that's good. Congrats again on the win. You guys are on a good streak now, and I wish you the best.
Thank you.
Okay. All right, folks, that is going to be it today. for our second game. That gets us through. Stay tuned. The third game will be coming live right after this. And we have a heater here. It's going to be Swing Mafia up against the Nuke Squad. 2 undefeated teams, but somebody will leave no longer undefeated. I'm on the Nuke Squad, so I sure hope it's us. But you never know. In any case, John Spring will be your host for the next game, I believe, with Tom Ogoley. Actually, the two captains just faced off against each other. Hopefully they can get along. In any case,
booth. I don't know. I'm just glad I don't have to be part of that.
All right. For this game, though, that is it. Brookside Wiffle signing out.